In 2025, artificial intelligence is at the center of a major transformation in the global workforce, sparking urgent questions about the future of employment. With each passing month, AI technology becomes more advanced, capable of performing complex tasks that once required human judgment, precision, and creativity. This evolution has triggered widespread fear among workers, especially in fields like finance, customer service, administration, and even journalism. A global survey conducted by the World Economic Forum revealed that nearly 40% of employees worldwide fear their roles may be automated or significantly altered by AI within just a few years. The anxiety is particularly acute among younger professionals, millennials, and Gen Z, who see automation creeping into entry-level roles and remote jobs where AI can efficiently manage communication, data handling, and repetitive tasks. Major corporations are also shifting focus toward AI-powered solutions to increase productivity and reduce labor costs, leading to layoffs and restructuring in some sectors. At the same time, AI is no longer confined to futuristic labs or high-end tech firms. Today, tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Jasper, and other generative platforms are being used daily by millions of businesses around the world to automate writing, customer interactions, product design, and more. The accessibility of these tools means that every job, regardless of industry, is now touched by AI in some way. As companies invest heavily in AI infrastructure and digital transformation, workers are caught at a crossroads: evolve and learn to collaborate with AI or risk becoming obsolete. The 2025 AI revolution is not just a technological milestone, it's a cultural and economic reckoning, challenging every individual to rethink what it means to stay relevant in the age of intelligent machines. The fear that AI will replace human jobs is not mere speculation, it's backed by hard data. The World Economic Forum's 2025 Future of Jobs report presents a startling forecast. AI and automation are expected to displace over 85 million jobs worldwide by the end of this year. This wave of displacement primarily targets routine-based, rule-driven jobs, those that follow a predictable structure and can be taught to machines through algorithms. These include roles like data entry clerks, payroll administrators, customer service representatives, bookkeeping assistants, and even paralegals. What's especially concerning is the speed at which this shift is occurring. Thanks to rapid advancements in natural language processing, computer vision, and machine learning, tasks that once took humans hours are now completed in seconds by AI. For instance, automated AI chatbots can now handle thousands of customer queries simultaneously with near-perfect accuracy and 24/7 availability, rendering traditional call center jobs increasingly redundant. The impact isn't limited to low-income or blue-collar workers. White-collar professions are now under threat, with AI tools performing financial forecasting, legal research, technical writing, and even medical diagnostics. In the legal field, for example, machine learning tools are already being used to sift through case law faster and more accurately than human interns. The 85 million figure is not just a number. It represents a seismic shift in the labor landscape. As automation becomes more efficient and cost-effective, companies are restructuring operations around AI, often reducing their human workforce in the process. For workers in 2025, this means one thing: adaptability is no longer optional. It's essential for survival. AI's impact is not distributed evenly across industries. Some sectors are significantly more vulnerable than others. At the top of the list are administrative and clerical fields, where automation has already begun replacing human roles at scale. Digital assistants now manage scheduling, communication, and document preparation in many corporations, reducing the need for administrative personnel. The finance and accounting sector is also experiencing major disruptions. Algorithms now perform real-time audits, generate financial reports, and even offer investment recommendations with greater speed and accuracy than human analysts. Banks are rapidly adopting AI for fraud detection, loan approvals, and customer service, slashing both time and cost, while eliminating the need for many traditional roles. Customer service has seen perhaps the most visible transformation: AI-powered Chatbots, speech recognition tools, and sentiment analysis software are now able to handle complex customer queries without human intervention. These tools are already in place in telecom, retail, hospitality, and e-commerce giants, drastically reducing the demand for human call center agents. Logistics and manufacturing are undergoing automation through robotics, AI-managed inventory, systems, and autonomous vehicles. Companies like Amazon and Tesla are leading this movement, deploying intelligent robots in warehouses and self-driving delivery solutions that reduce the need for drivers and manual laborers. Even creative industries, once considered safe from automation, are being redefined. Tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, and ChatGPT are now generating artwork, music, video scripts, and ad copy, challenging the idea that creativity is a purely human domain. In essence, no industry is completely immune. The degree of risk depends on how easily tasks can be codified into algorithms. The more repetitive, predictable, and data-driven the job is, the more likely it is to be disrupted by AI in 2025 and beyond. A critical debate in the 2025 AI conversation centers on this question. Is AI here to replace humans completely, or to enhance their capabilities? The answer depends heavily on who you ask and what their vision for the future entails. Some Silicon Valley technologists, including developers at firms like Mechanize and OpenAI, are advocating for the total automation of labor. These innovators argue that machines can, and eventually should, handle everything from driving and cleaning to coding and customer service. The Guardian recently reported that certain AI firms are designing systems with the explicit goal of eliminating human involvement in as many business functions as possible. Their reasoning? Machines are cheaper, faster, and don't make emotional or judgment-based errors. However, not all experts agree with the replacement narrative. Many see AI as a collaborative partner rather than a competitor. Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt warned, "Ignore AI and you become irrelevant," but clarified that those who embrace and understand AI will remain valuable in a transformed workforce. In his view, workers and machines can complement each other. Humans bring empathy, ethical reasoning, and emotional intelligence, while AI offers speed, scalability, and memory. Adobe CEO Shantanu Narayan takes this idea further. People who use AI will replace those who don't. This now viral quote captures the mindset of 2025 employers. It's not about whether AI will take your job. It's about whether you can leverage AI tools to do your job more effectively than someone else. The reality may lie somewhere in between. AI will replace tasks, not entire roles, and the professionals who know how to work alongside it will thrive. Just as calculators didn't make mathematicians obsolete, but instead enhanced their capabilities, AI may become an essential tool, not a threat. While the headlines often focus on job loss, there's another side to the AI revolution: job creation. According to the World Economic Forum's 2025 report, AI will not only replace 85 million jobs, but will also create 97 million new ones, leading to a net global gain of 12 million jobs. These are not the same jobs being lost. They're entirely new roles driven by emerging technologies and business needs. New professions include AI and machine learning specialists, engineers and researchers who design, train, and maintain AI, systems.prompt engineers, professionals who craft effective inputs for generative AI tools to produce high-quality content, images, or code. Data analysts and scientists. With data being the fuel for AI, the need for skilled analysts continues to skyrocket. Cybersecurity experts. As AI introduces new vulnerabilities, security roles are growing rapidly. Digital transformation consultants, experts who help companies integrate AI tools and manage organizational change. In addition to technical roles, there's a rising demand for human-centered jobs, roles that require emotional intelligence, creativity, and critical thinking. Fields like therapy, education, design, ethics consulting, and human resource development are evolving in parallel with technology. Moreover, entire industries are forming around AI services, training, compliance, and personalization. Companies now seek workers who can translate human needs into AI solutions, a skill set that didn't exist a decade ago. In short, the jobs of the future are being shaped right now, and those who move quickly to upskill or reskill will have access to better opportunities, not fewer. In the age of AI, the value of traditional degrees is declining while real-world, adaptable skill sets are becoming the most powerful currency in the job market. As automation handles repetitive, data-driven tasks, human workers must shift their focus to skills that machines can't easily replicate, skills rooted in emotion, judgment, and creativity. According to the World Economic Forum and Major Talent, platforms like LinkedIn and Coursera, the top skills that make individuals irreplaceable in 2025 include analytical thinking and complex problem solving, understanding patterns, asking the right questions, and solving problems creatively. Creativity and innovation, designing unique solutions, products, or campaigns that reflect a human touch. Emotional intelligence, navigating social dynamics, reading people and building relationships, skills critical in management, healthcare, and education. Adaptability and resilience, the ability to learn new tools, shift industries, and stay calm amid constant technological change. Digital literacy, familiarity with AI tools, cloud computing, cybersecurity basics, and digital communication platforms. What's changing is not just what people need to know, but how they learn it. In 2025, micro-certifications, online boot camps, and self-directed learning platforms are replacing long, costly degree programs. For instance, Google and IBM now hire based on skills over formal education, offering certification programs that teach high-demand tech competencies in a fraction of the time. Employers are increasingly seeking hybrid professionals, people who blend human and technical skills. For example, a marketer who understands generative AI, a teacher who uses machine learning tools for student engagement, or a psychologist who applies data analytics to patient outcomes. Bottom line, to stay relevant, workers must become AI-enhanced professionals, not AI victims. Those who continuously upskill and evolve will thrive in roles that can't be easily codified or replaced. Among all age groups, Gen Z and millennials are feeling the impact of AI most acutely. As the digital native generations, they are both the most exposed to AI-driven work environments and the most aware of its implications. A 2025 survey conducted by Deloitte found that nearly 62% of young professionals in white-collar roles fear being replaced by AI in the next 5 years. Their anxiety stems from multiple fronts. Many entry-level jobs that once served as career launchpads, such as assistants, analysts, junior writers, and support agents, are now being automated. The rise of remote work has intensified competition. AI tools make it easier for companies to outsource or automate these roles globally. There's a growing sense that loyalty and hard work alone are no longer enough to secure job stability. Now, digital proficiency is the baseline. What's more, Gen Z grew up in an era of rapid change, where technology disrupted entire industries overnight. As a result, many young workers are increasingly turning to entrepreneurship, freelancing, and content creation, fields where they feel they have more control over their future. Some are responding by aggressively learning AI tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Notion AI, integrating them into their workflows to boost productivity. Others are pivoting to careers that require human depth, like mental health support, coaching, or artistic innovation, areas where AI lacks emotional nuance. Still, a large portion of this generation is uncertain, trying to navigate a job market where the rules are being rewritten in real time. Their concerns are valid, but so is their potential to lead the transformation. With access to more educational resources and tech tools than any generation before them, Gen Z and millennials are uniquely positioned to redefine success in the AI era if they choose to adapt. In 2025, the hiring landscape looks nothing like it did just a few years ago. Employers are no longer just looking for degrees or experience. They're now prioritizing AI literacy and tool integration as core job requirements. Businesses across every industry, from healthcare to real estate to digital marketing, are seeking professionals who can seamlessly collaborate with artificial intelligence to boost productivity and innovation. One of the clearest indicators of this shift comes from Fiverr's CEO, who recently declared that he will only hire candidates who know how to use AI tools. This sentiment is being echoed by other tech-forward leaders who argue that knowing how to work with AI is just as important as knowing your own profession. In fact, many job listings now explicitly require experience with tools like ChatGPT, Notion AI, Midjourney, Grammarly AI, and Jasper, among others. Rather than replace workers outright, many employers are redefining roles to include AI collaboration. A content writer, for instance, may now be expected to use ChatGPT to generate drafts quickly. A graphic designer must be able to prompt AI art generators effectively. Even HR professionals are being trained to use AI to screen resumes, analyze team dynamics, and enhance onboarding experiences. This transformation has led to a new kind of resume, one that highlights AI competence as a core strength. Keywords like AI-augmented productivity, prompt engineering, and workflow automation have become powerful tools to get noticed by hiring systems. In essence, 2025 employers want problem solvers who are tech-empowered, not just technically skilled. The ideal candidate is someone who can use AI to innovate, adapt quickly, and stay ahead of the curve. As AI becomes embedded into daily operations, being AI fluent is no longer an option. It's a baseline requirement. As AI continues to transform global labor markets, both governments and corporations are under pressure to address its societal impact, from job displacement to digital inequality. The responses in 2025 vary widely, but the common goal is to equip workers with tools to survive and thrive in the AI-driven future. Several countries, including Canada, the Netherlands, and parts of the European Union, have introduced government-funded reskilling programs. These initiatives offer free or low-cost training in areas like coding, data science, cybersecurity, AI ethics, and prompt engineering. The aim is to give displaced workers a chance to transition into emerging fields rather than fall behind. Some governments are also experimenting with Universal Basic Income, UBI, a fixed monthly payment given to all citizens regardless of employment status. While still controversial, UBI pilots are gaining traction as a way to cushion the economic blow from mass automation. Finland, South Korea, and certain U.S. cities have expanded UBI trials specifically targeting workers in high-risk sectors. On the corporate side, major tech firms are launching their own initiatives. For example, Google's AI for Everyone offers free training modules to help non-technical individuals understand and use AI in their daily work. Microsoft's AI Learning Labs are partnering with universities and companies to provide upskilling boot camps. Amazon's Upskilling 2025 initiative promises to train hundreds of thousands of employees in new digital skills, preparing them for higher-value roles that AI cannot easily fill. Ethical concerns are also a growing focus. Companies are hiring AI ethics officers to ensure fair use, data privacy, and transparency in AI deployment. Governments are debating and passing new legislation to regulate AI in the workplace, protect worker rights, and ensure safe deployment of technologies like facial recognition and predictive algorithms. In short, while AI's advance is inevitable, there's an active effort to make the transition equitable, to not just replace jobs, but to replace them with better, future-ready opportunities. As we stand at the crossroads of innovation and disruption in 2025, the question, will AI replace your job, can no longer be answered with a simple yes or no. The reality is more nuanced and more urgent. Artificial intelligence is reshaping the very nature of work, not only by automating millions of jobs, but by redefining what it means to be valuable in the workforce. Yes, jobs will be lost, especially those rooted in repetition, rules, and predictable outcomes. But at the same time, millions of new roles are emerging, roles that reward creativity, problem-solving, emotional intelligence, and digital fluency. The rise of AI is not a threat to human potential. It is a test of our willingness to evolve, learn, and adapt in a rapidly changing world. Workers who cling to outdated methods, avoid learning new tools, or refuse to embrace change risk being left behind. On the other hand, those who embrace AI as an assistant, not an adversary, will find themselves empowered to achieve more, innovate faster, and stand out in a competitive global marketplace. As Adobe's CEO put it, people who use AI will replace those who don't. In this new era, success depends less on where you went to school or how many years you've worked, and more on how fast you can learn, how well you can collaborate with technology, and how creatively you can solve problems AI can't. Governments, educators, and companies have a shared responsibility to support this transformation with accessible training, ethical oversight, and equitable job creation. But ultimately, the power lies with the individual. Adaptability is the new job security. So, will AI replace your job? Not if you replace your mindset first.